Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Dungeon Meshi, episode 9, Tentacles/Stew. Ready to see what happens this time? Leave a like and subscribe. Let's check it out. I get so sad looking at that dog every week.
Yeah.
It makes me so sad.
I just don't understand why they don't use why like the standard practice isn't just use an extremely long rope that you'll be out of range when you pull it out, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
It seems like way easier.
Maybe there's not enough leverage. Maybe it's kind of hard. But you could do that in real. Like if you thought about like pulling out a sapling or like a little tree or something, you know, with like 2 or 3 people, 50-foot rope. Yeah, like you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, maybe there's not enough space all the time. But plus, what about earmuffs?
Yeah.
Like even in Harry Potter, they had earmuffs. And as we know, all fantasy worlds are congruent with each other. So if you can do it in Harry Potter, you can do it in this anime.
Mm-hmm.
Namari. Some food! Some barbecue.
Oh, it's good.
It's really good. Gnomes. Right.
They're gonna just get their ass kicked.
Surely.
Unless the you know.
Oh shit! What?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Jesus.
Cast Revivify? Oh my god. This isn't working.
Instead of just moving out of the way himself. Piece of shit.
I mean, he can resurrect her, so she can't resurrect him. Oh. That would suck if you died and nobody found your body.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, you're not very dependable either, Mr. These are like my neighbors. I can reason with them. No, it's a different one.
Yeah, it's in pretty rough shape. How does she know he still has that sword? He just got that sword.
He had like the same one.
He had a
before, or like
shittier version, but like it didn't look the same. Like it had the wings, but it was very different. It's not really the same sword.
Oh. I can sense these things. Gets that look in his eyes.
Baseless suspicion. Oh, the roots.
Yikes.
Oh, God.
Just relax. Relax.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Harry Potter reference.
Oh. Yeah, unless you get attacked too. Is he gonna take it off? But we're not gonna see.
The helmet really completes his look, I feel like.
He looks so funny without his helmet.
What?
Whoa.
Shoot into the darkness? Oh, shoot the center mass.
That'll work.
Nice. She could be dependable.
I think this is old guy that's not dependable. He's like,
Well, no, she's not dependable because she
Yeah.
she left. She could have stuck with him even though she's a mercenary. Like, you know, yeah. It's a character thing that they're kind of building with her. Are the tentacles good to eat?
probably. Because I bet when you cook it,
When he cooks the food, she's gonna be like, all right, maybe I'll have to reconsider and come with you guys. I forget. Oh. Is that? Oh,
like a
what?
how are you even reading with your eyes like that?
Is that Laios's book or is that Senchi's book? I think it's Laios's book, right? You're gonna make a
She's
tentacle
just
smoothie?
horrified.
Wait, really?
Try it.
You have an underdeveloped palate. You're not getting all the potential in this ingredient.
Give it a try.
So they really like
You could
those
have
people?
also just heal her first, and then you can heal everyone faster. Imagine how nice it would be to just instantly feel so much better. Like how satisfying it would be.
What's up with her face? Your sister? Yeah, you.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'm the chef.
Yeah, I love how Senchi just doesn't respond. Like,
What, you don't want to have some stew first? Oh.
oh.
But then what will you guys do?
Yeah.
Just such a badass.
者のつながりは狭い。あるからな。実際、ナマリが言ってたこと、誰かから聞いたんだろう、タンスさん。ここでさらに金で元さやに収まってみろ。詰めば何でもする。ナマリにはそんな噂がつくだろう。まあ、方が客層は変わるだろうな。だからやめとけ。今後を考えるならな。そういうことだ。諦めろ、マルシル。
方法ならある。私がマルツ方法。
Human sacrifice.
ウンディーネを。
What? Oh.
Oh.
なんだその反応の勢い。
Yeah. I thought you always wanted to eat monsters.
魔力を食べて生きて。
Mmm.
魔力が豊富に深いない。
Slurp it up. Trap it and boil it.
目を熱し縦にすれば攻撃が同時に。
Mmm.
口を貫く威力だぞ。いるか。
This is my special pot. Imagine if she wrecked his pot.
ちょっと待て。おい。この色、この艶。
It's enchanted?
またマットじゃねえか。
What?
信じられない。武器となれば竜、武となれば竜の牙を通さぬという全和也が夢にとか。なんでなんだ。
He's being resourceful. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
ちょうど鍋と針で手分けしてウンディーネを挟み込み。
火にかけて焼き殺
それしかない。
It's a pretty cool plan.
盾がジョアフはともかく、ライオスの力で抑えきれるのか。
You're strong enough, dwarf.
Come on, you can go help. Just for one fight.
Oh boy.
Oh, catch it.
Whenever this track comes on, I just think of Hunter x Hunter. Dun, 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 dun.
Whoa. Burning their hands off.
That was pretty badass.
図体の割に貧弱だな。コールマンは。
So she's gonna be like, don't waste it. We need to flavor it with some other stuff.
そんなに一気に。
精霊が持つ魔力は吸収しにくいから。テンタクルスの皮を剥き、適当な
This is gonna be the stew.
切れて肉に塩コショウし、色をつけたら玉ねぎ、ニメ、ウンディーネの中に入れる。よく取り、
Oh my god.
香辛料を加え。
This is like a hero's feast, is what this is. Like the spell.
Whoa.
She's gonna be like, I don't know about this.
あ、そう。マルシルが作ったのか。
手伝ってもらったけど。
She's really getting into it. She's cooking. Let her cook.
Let her cook.
食べてみろよ。
あ、そうだね。
Nice.
お前ら、ずっとこんなとこまで来たのか。そうだよ。仲間を抜けた子できていても、こんな姿を見るようになるとは。
Try it. Then you'll see.
罰か。うまっ。
You like
That's
the
what changes?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
I
smart.
love that.
It's because of the pot.
バカにして悪かったな。
こんばんは。わしが家事全般に興味がないのは事実だからな。昔の仲間にもよく呆れられていた。地上に帰る。お前はここに残ってもいい。
だよ。一口くらい食ってみろ。
Yeah, try it.
I think you'll enjoy it, especially.
一人だけじゃなく、私をあんたたち
Very nice.
そういえばシュローは今何を？
さあ、あるみたいだったが、あいつファリンに求婚することになったし、今も必死に探してる。お前らも大事だろうが、ちゃんと地上に戻ってこいよ。
ナマリこそ気をつけて。
I thought she was gonna join us.
またな。
That's nice though.
What'd you think of that?
A nice episode. I like that. I like getting to meet the other party and the old gnome man just like trying to be. I love it because it's so funny because he like goes on like this big rant of like, oh no, don't, you guys are so dumb, you don't even know about you know, these spirits and stuff, but I can
Yes,
easily handle it.
I, as a gnome, I'm connected with the spirits.
And then he just immediately sacrifices his party member.
Yeah. That's some classic D&D shit, because I think in D&D, I forget, oh, it might be elves, but I think gnomes too have, like, some kind of protection against, like, spirit influence or something like that, or charms or some shit like that. Something like that. Just racially, but I think elves have like an advantage on like communing with spirits or some shit like that. I forget what it is, what the racial bonus is, but yeah. Anyway, but then just like immediately sacrificing your partner.
But then what I also love is he's like, Laios is like, oh, there's like a monster over there, and then he's like, okay, let's just figure it out. Come on now, and then like immediately, get someone killed. Cause he's just like trying to think of the most efficient. He's like, yeah, well, if there's a monster there, let's just shoot at it. Let's just go for it.
Yeah, I really like Laios with Senchi's helmet. Like it really ties the whole look together. And
Senchi looks so normal, but also like so strange without the helmet. You know?
Yeah.
But I love that he did that because he like keeps that he like never takes it off, even when he was getting his hair washed.
Yeah. And yeah, and Namari's like whole character that she like, it seems like she really wants to belong somewhere, but she's a mercenary, so she, by the nature of her job, she always has to be like switching, getting hired around by other people.
Financial problems, so
Yeah.
that's why she didn't really have a choice. She had to go somewhere where she could get more money.
Yeah, and now she has a new party that she actually does want to be, you know, affiliated with. And it's funny the characterization here, because you get so much of just like the main gnome guy, and he's like kind of a dick a little bit. But like, is that his wife? Like she, like his partner or whatever. She seems like very nice. Like whenever Kiki or whoever whichever one of the twins was hurt, whenever they got healed, she was like so happy.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I really like how the show, like, there's kind of the show is sort of. Or this episode is like operating on this sort of tension between Namari, like going between these two groups, but it seems like it's like that. But we, you know, the way that it kind of comes together at the end, and through subtly things like that, with like the other person like really caring for the other members who aren't really talking, like it's all kind of in the background. How like
They're very close.
Yeah, it seems way more like a functional group that's like, oh, we're scholars, we have all these, you know, we have all this resource, all these people like coming
just
around.
here for the money.
Yeah, very
blah,
expendable,
blah, blah.
and the way that, and again, that thing at the start with the Undine, or Undyne, however you say it, is you know, how he like sacrifices her. It seems like he's a real dick, but if he got hit, they'd be fucked. Yeah. So like, and
they don't just not care about each
yeah,
other.
they don't not care about each other, but you could.
Yeah,
you could understandably be mistaken for thinking that it is like that, because it's kind of presented like that. But then at the end, it is just really wholesome, and it's not like a big tension. You know, oh, Namari, you have to come with us. It's like, you know, she actually has things to do and has people, has like somewhere to go. You know, and it's things are actually looking up for her. It's not like, oh, now things will be looking up if she like comes and joins us. She actually has like a life outside of the group, which makes the character feel, and all the characters in the episode feel a lot more alive. That they're not just a vehicle to add Namari to our group. Like that there's other stuff going on. I don't know. It's just something about that is really good to me.
And I think my favorite part was when she was looking at the stew and it looked gross, and then she tasted the stew. And then it looked amazing. Yeah, I love that.
Like
that
even
was
the
so
little
cool.
Like vegetables, like I don't know if it's like bok choy or whatever that is, like the leeks or whatever that is. it's like all wilted and gross looking, but like, yeah, then the fact the color, you just jack up the saturation and it's like so
It looks so
nice.
good.
It looks tasty.
And Marcel made it.
She's
cooked
really
it.
coming around, and now that's really nice. It's interesting how the magic is like, you don't restore after a long rest. You really need like some recovery time.
Yeah.
To restore yourself, and she's been like doing a lot to help
she had that
everybody out.
crazy fight.
Yeah. W episode. And apparently Namari's killed many dragons.
I know. Yeah, apparently she's just such a badass.
Yeah. And again, finding that out at the end, because like it's funny how they just turn all the dynamics on their heads a little bit, like at the end, or the further you go in, because it's, you know, Namari, the guy's like, oh, she's not dependable. And like it kind of tracks, like there's this kind of pattern with like the little bit that we know about her, but it turns out there's a reason, and there's a lot more going on than just like, oh, she is non-committal or something. It's like she's a full-on character.
I also love that the cooking pot used to be a shield, and it was like just like this super rare, super epic type of metal that could be used for so much more, but instead it's just like the perfect cooking pot.
Yeah, it's like Valyrian steel or like
I also love
adamantine.
how he's like, what's so cool about it is he's like, this is the cooking pot that has been in my family for generations. It is like so perfect and so special. And then he's like, actually it used to be a shield and I just turned it into a cooking pot. And I love that because it's like, it makes sense if he was kind of like the outcast of his family, that like if they were all warriors and all about fighting and they had like this epic family shield, but he just didn't fit into that lifestyle, so he made it into something that he would use every day. And that's really special. And
it turns out to be like perfect because it doesn't burn, it doesn't, no rust, no marks of any kind. It's just think of that like a non-stick cast iron, but also like stainless steel, like all the best properties of all the best metals, and no, it just,
and like
it's
super
always
strong,
clean.
and you can use it as a shield if you need to.
Yeah. So sick. Yeah, and we've seen him use it, like, I forget what fight it was a few episodes ago, where it was on his back and he almost got hit with something and then it was fine.
Yeah.
Dope. W. And that was really cool how they killed the Undyne.
That was awesome.
Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next week. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.